Hey there, I am out in the garden today planting one of my favorite summer flowers, and that is zinnias. I have so many varieties that I have loved. I've grown all different kinds over the years, but every single kind I have adored. They are just such an easy summer flower. They're so great to direct sow in the ground after your last frost, so you don't have to worry about starting them early if you don't want to, or you don't have space or whatever. You can direct sow them. They create beautiful flowers that just bloom and bloom and bloom throughout the whole season, which I don't know about you, but for me, when I'm looking for annuals, that's what I want. I want something that's going to bloom and bloom and bloom and bloom and just keep on going all season long. So absolutely wonderful. This season I'm going to be going for some of the shorter varieties. So there's all different kinds of varieties. There's some that grow really tall, you know, like 3 or 4 feet even. And then there's a few that stay smaller, and these are kind of like the Thumbelina mix. So I have one mix here, and I just grabbed these honestly, like just from a local big box store, but this is the Thumbelina mix, and it only gets to like 6 to 8 inches tall, which is perfect because I want to replace these beautiful violas with just a nice short zinnia. I've got peppers in this bed and then Swiss chard along the back. My thought is that the Swiss chard will kind of be shaded a little bit by the peppers during the summer. That'll be perfect. And then in this bright sunny spot along the front of the bed, we'll have just a nice low little section of zinnias in these beautiful kind of bright colors, because that's sort of the color mix that I'm going for this year, is kind of like the bright tropical-y style colors. So I'm going to show you how I plant those. At first I've got to remove all of these violas. We'll do that, and then I'll show you how I plant those. And then I'm also going to do another mix, again, just another Fairy Morris mix. This is the mini zinni mixture, a little bit taller. I think these get up to 10 to 24 inches, and I'm going to plant these actually around a base of a container, so I'll show you that as well. Let me get these violas out of here. I'm going to just put them into another pot so I can continue to enjoy them and get my zinnias started. So I'll be right back. All right, so I've gotten the space cleared out, and I've just put all these flowers into some beautiful containers, which I'll continue to enjoy. And then I'm just going to kind of flatten out the soil, get it ready. And zinnias, you don't have to plant too deep. It's about 1/4 of an inch, and they want about 12-inch spacing, it says. I'm going to do mine a little bit closer than that, just because I want a really thick border right from the get-go, but you definitely could space them out a bit more. And I do find that zinnias do spread out. Like, you definitely can believe the spacing requirements that they tell you, because they grow quite quickly, and they're very prolific in their growth. So then I'm just going to gently cover them over, because remember, just 1/4 of an inch is really not that much. I'm sorry, I wish I knew what that was in centimeters. Oh, there's a little earthworm. And now I'm just going to go grab the hose and water them in. It's that easy. Let me show you how I'm going to do them in the container. So I have such a small garden that I'm always maximizing my space. This is a container that has my corkscrew willow in it, but there's nothing around the bottom, and I have to plant something in here. So of course you could put in like a started plant, a little annual or something, but I find kind of disrupts things less to just plant some seeds, and zinnias are a great one. Again, fast growing, and they'll just pop up and take off, and that'll be great. I'm gonna do this mini zinni mixture. So I don't want to overplant it, but I also, again, want it to be pretty full. So I'll do like an inner little circle and put a few in here along this inner circle. And then I'll kind of do like a little outer circle and just do a couple. This isn't a huge pot, so I don't need to like overwhelm things. It's so hard for me. I'm like such a chronic overplanter. I just want to fill everything up. but it is important to leave space, and especially in a container. I mean, there's only so much, you know, room. Okay, so just kind of pat that all in, make sure everything's covered. Looks good. And again, I'll water that. And that is all there is to planting zinnias. So easy to plant, and if you haven't tried them already, I think you'll love them. If you haven't tried the mini zinnias, maybe give those a try as well this year. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye bye.